Okay, what is going on, guys? It's me, DragonPro026, and I'm here to finally do a Pokemon Go Pikachu Nuzlocke Episode 5. If you saw my last video, you know that the audio got messed up, so I'm doing a voiceover for this video, and so let's get into it. So it starts off as I'm on whichever route this is, I forget the name, and I'm just basically doing a whole bunch of stuff. There was a battle, nobody died, so it was pointless. And so I basically talked to Misty, and I went to Diglett's cave, and yeah, that happened. So I got outside Diglett's cave. I went over and I got the ancient amber, or not ancient amber, it's old amber. And then I talked to Pikachu a little bit, forgetting that I don't have fly. So yeah, I had to walk all the way back to Vermilion, and then I went upwards so I could go back to Celadon City through the underground pass and get over to whichever route this is. And to get to route, it didn't show the route. So anyways, I'm trying to get that Nidorino encounter, so that, because that is my encounter for this route, and then I battle this person. I don't think anybody dies here, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, nobody died here, so that was fine. So I went up, and I got my encounter over here, which was the Nidorino, and I caught it, and I decided to name it Sandwich, after one of my recent subscribers. He's Sandwich. So, if Sandwich, if you're watching this video, I can't remember your full name. It was like Sandwich Lover or something. Thank you for subscribing. That was like 2 weeks ago, though, so, yeah. So, I continued along the route until this happened. I was met with an unfortunate fate against this trainer here. Camper Drew. And his stupid Sandshrew. So, anyways, I don't really have much to commentate over this. I didn't heal up before this battle, which was a huge mistake. And then I immediately forget that Sandshrew a ground type and try to go for a Zippy Zap, which is also a mistake. So, I know Fury Swipes is about to take out Pikachu, so I have to switch into somebody. So, I switch into Sandwich, which, in case you didn't know, Sandwich is a poison type, which is weak to ground. Now, previously, I didn't know poison was weak to ground, because I don't know the type chart too well, and unfortunately, that bites me in the butt right here. Yeah. It was a good, 3 minutes, but, 07 Sandwich. I really could have used a Nidoking. So anyways, I'm devastated right here. I don't know what to do, because I just don't think I can win right here. Right here is where I thought I would wipe. I'm slowly contemplating who I should go with, and in the end I decide to go with Rivali, which is my Pidgeotto, and so we wing attack, which did not too much, and then a Fury Swipes. We get hit by a Fury Swipes 3 times. Not too bad. If we can get a couple crits in here, we could have won this. Got hit with another wing attack. I'm just going to fast forward it, because us just basically trading hits, and I use Roost to try to recover some of that HP. And I get hit by another Fury Swipes. And it's just basically back and forth of this. Oh, and then it lands a Sand Attack. And it used another Sand Attack. And I just can't hit any of my moves at this point. And we get hit by another Fury Swipes. This time it hits 4 times, unfortunately. And so I decide to go for Wing Attack again. And then we get hit by another Fury Swipes. It lands 3 times. So basically, at this point, I didn't want to lose Rivali, so I switched to lucky number 7, my Chansey, because I know those things are bulky. Chanseys are very bulky. And it used Fury Swipes. It only hit twice, so that was good. So I decided to try to fight, and then I realized it had no good moves. And it does absolutely no damage to Sandshrew whatsoever. So I tried to double slap it again, but it missed. And we get hit by a sand attack, so our accuracy is even lower now. So basically this goes on for a little bit longer. And then it used Dig. So I decided to go for Soft Boiled to heal up after that, so that we can take in the incoming Dig. Ooh, yeah. That was a close call. But I know if I get hit with another Dig, oh, yeah, if I was going to get hit by another Dig, I would die. And then I get hit with a Sand Attack, so my accuracy is now even lower. So what I do is I switch Pokemon, or, yeah, I switch Pokemon into Dragozard. Or, no, I don't. It's been a while since I did this. Alright, so instead, I used a potion on Slay the Pikachu, because I know Slay is the only way I can win this. And then Sandshrew uses Dig, and I had to sack Chansey here, so that I could heal up the team. I had to sack Chansey. Can I get some 07s in the comments for Chansey? A Brave Warrior. 07s. And I didn't know what to do after the. Well, I did. That's why I healed up the Pikachu. I'm now. Alright. I'm just going to stop it right there and say that I'm an idiot. And I'm just doing a play-by-play of what's happening, pretty much. So I'm probably talking a lot more than I do in my normal videos. But anyways, back to the battle. I send out Slay, the Pikachu, so that we can use Double Kick, which is probably the best move I have for Sandshrew on Pikachu. It lands the Double Kick. It uses Sand Attack, lowering my accuracy, which is very bad. So I decided to go for a Double Kick again, because it's the best move I have to deal with Sandshrew. And we got a crit, which is very nice. We finally defeat the Sandshrew. And so everybody gets EXP points, and then he sent out Eradicate. And I have Double Kick for this, so I'm good, right? Unfortunately, past me forgot that fighting type was good against normal type, and so we take a crunch to the face. And we flinched. And we avoided. Okay, we use Zippy Zap. It misses because of the accuracy lower from Sand Attack, but luckily for us, the Eradicate missed its attack too. So I had to go for a Zippy Zap again, still forgetting that fighting is weak to, or that normal is weak to fighting. And we got a pretty good hit off, but then it uses another crunch. So I know that Pikachu isn't going to live another attack, and Pikachu cannot KO the Eradicate, which it probably could have with Double Kick, but I didn't know at the time, so I switched in Dragozard. And then it used Super Fang, which Super Fang is a move that it always deals half of what your current HP is at. So I was super scared here, because I knew if Dragozard got hit, it would probably die. So I had to chance it and go for a Dig, I guess. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. So I decided to go for a Dig. I was contemplating my options, and it had Quick Attack, which was unfortunate, because now I knew there was nothing I could do, and Dragozard was going to die unless it killed. And it didn't. So after that painful loss, I only had one thing left to do. I thought I'd lost it all here. I didn't have any way to reenact this. I didn't have any way. I couldn't see any way to win. So if we speed it up, I sent out Persian, and so I used a super potion on Pikachu because I knew Pikachu was the only hope I had here. The Raticate used Quick Attack, which didn't do too much. It did a decent chunk, and so I decided to use Payday. And it killed the Raticate. So somehow I made it out of that battle. Somehow. Camper Drew, I will not forget you. So after that, I decided to head to the Pokemon Center. So I headed to Route 10 near the Poké Center, and I wanted to get my counter for Route 10. So I waited here. I already have a Spearow, so that was Dupe's Claws. So I ran away from it. So I decided to use a lure because no new Pokemon were spawning, and it would be cool to get a rare encounter. So I just pretty much waited for a Pokemon I didn't have to spawn. And while I was waiting, I accidentally went down and fought against this Team Rocket grunt, which I didn't want to. Luckily, Lorelei showed up and dealt with 3 of them while I battled this one. And he had Eradicate, now one of my least favorite Pokemon. I don't like Eradicate anymore, and so I decided to go for a Zippy Zap. Still not remembering that normal types are weak to double kicks. And then a Zippy Zap did a good amount of damage. We took a crunch. We do another Zippy Zap, and that wraps up that battle. And then Lorelei does her talk to where, yeah, I'm a member of the Elite Four. The Team Rocket members run away. And then, yeah. So that's pretty much all that happened. And then I go to the grass. I see that there's a Krabby encounter. So I decide to grab it because it's not Dupe's Claws. And it would be nice to have a water type on my team that isn't a Magikarp that only knows Splash. So I decided to catch Magikarp. I decided to catch the Krabby, my bad. So I caught the Krabby, and I named it Suaboy. Suaboy the Krabby. So that pretty much wraps it up about what happened in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Nuzlocke Episode 5. That was all the footage I had of it. And yeah, that's what happened. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you want to see part 6, subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you know when I upload it. Thank you all for supporting this series that I'm doing, and thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.